Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to this edition of Cabin Crew Talk here on Fly High Manila TV. It's a new year. It's a great time to make those cabin crew dream come true this year. Ano ba mga resolution mo? Ikaw ba may resolution ka, Mayie?
Well, first and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone on
Yeah,
Fly High Manila. And Happy New Year, Mon. Well, resolution, honestly, I don't believe in resolutions. Why? Because for me, it's a January thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes back in February, I mean, they're all back in February.
Yes.
How they used to be. So parang for me, it's an everyday thing. Like, if you'd like to change, sige lang, everyday can be a New Year's resolution, a New Day's resolution. So, yeah.
Ang dami kasi na gusto nag-New Year resolution na I want to lose weight. Pangalawa is sana magka-jowa ako.
Okay.
New Year resolution. And of course, we can't also discount the fact that maraming aspiring cabin crew na nag-New Year's resolution na I will be a cabin crew this 2020. It will be, which is really good. And we are here at the Savoy Hotel here at the Newport City. So please do come by the Savoy Hotel if you want a staycation here in Manila, or if you're just flying, if you'll be here for a short while and you have to be at the airport right away because it's just right across NAIA 3, all right? Ang topic natin today is becoming a cabin crew this 2020. Whether it is or it's not your New Year's resolution, but I'm sure it's been your dream to become a cabin crew, and we're here to talk about it to make that cabin crew dream come true. And okay, before we talk about the topic, I'd like to introduce to you our special guest today, no other than Mayie Carballo. Mayie Carballo of Hello FA Mayie. You have any Facebook account for Hello FA Mayie?
Yes, that's actually exactly my Facebook page.
Yeah.
So you can click on that, search for it, click on that, click on the like, and like my page. It's Hello FA Mayie. Okay, so it's the same actually with FCTDC or Festejo and Carballo Training and Development Consultancy. So that.
And you've had a long history of flying. How many airlines did you work for?
I've worked for 5 different airlines.
Yeah.
So these are Etihad Airways, Oman Air, Sea Air Tiger Air.
Yeah.
Ano pa ba? Saudi Arabian Airlines and Asiana Airlines of Korea.
So you're talking to an international flight attendant here. I'll not say former because once a flight attendant, always be a flight attendant. Yeah,
that's correct.
I believe in that. And she's been in 5 airlines, so I guess she is one of the best speakers we can have here in this show. And it's an opportunity, of course, to have Mayie here. So, Mayie, could you share us a little bit of your flying story?
Okay, well, you'll be surprised actually becoming a cabin crew was not my dream at all. It
Really?
was not, yes, it was like
5 airlines?
5 airlines. I too have been surprised actually that, you know, whenever I tell people this, they wouldn't believe me because they would say, how come you reached 5 airlines if that was not your dream in the first place? So I wasn't that typical girl who would say, ever since I was a kid, it has been my dream to become a flight attendant. So hindi ako ganon. Basically, I have an aunt, okay? So my mom's sister was an international flight attendant, okay? Although she's gone already, she passed away years back. And I think that was one of the reasons why my mom, who has great influence in me when I was younger, encouraged me to, like, you know, why don't you become a flight attendant, so and so. And I really didn't want it, even if she was trying to encourage me, until eventually, you know, all the perks, all these things, all the glamour side, that's what encouraged me actually to finally, okay, why don't we try it? Let's give it a shot after college. So that's how I started with flying. And then my first ever airline actually is Saudi Arabian Airlines.
Yeah.
So it's it's new to me. I mean, it's my first time to be away from home alone, like without my parents, without any elders, from the family. So, nanibago ako na parang, eto pala yun, na parang after all that independence or freedom that I was hopefully looking forward to, parang gusto ko na bumalik na lang, uwi na lang ako, homesick ako, ganyan. So, my flying experiences were really tough and fun and challenging at the same time. So, masaya na mahirap.
Mahirap, yes.
Hindi puro glamour lang yung nakikita natin when we start to apply. But once we're there, we will know the bigger picture, kumbaga.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are some important lessons you learned, with all these 5 airlines you've flown with? What are some important lessons about being a flight attendant you've learned that you never expected na ganun nga?
Right attitude.
Yeah.
In anything, also having a positive and the proper mindset, being professional. So these were the things that were instilled in me more. When I was younger, kasi I have very disciplinarian parents.
Yes.
So basically, disiplinado talaga. It's not new anymore to me. It's just that I thought once I entered the airline industry, wow, like I said kanina, freedom. Pero no, because I'm away from home, so it's freedom. Pero hindi pala kasi lahat ng itinuro sa akin ng parents ko of having the right attitude, the right behavior, na-apply ko doon, bumalik sa akin sa training. So, there are a lot of things that sometimes we don't appreciate. We get to appreciate once we start flying and we are away from the Philippines. So, eto yung mga bagay na natutunan ko. So, I must say na mas naging mabuti akong tao. Okay, modesty aside. Kasi you also get to meet people from all walks of life, different nationalities. You explore the countries and their culture. So, dami mong matututunan na parang sometimes it sinks in more that you are so blessed given your position na minsan hindi natin na-appreciate or di naman sa hindi na-appreciate, siguro na-take for granted natin minsan, especially once we're busy.
Yes.
And always look back. Not once you got in already, you forget everything or the people who helped you along the way. Yes, of course.
My God, that's number one.
You have to be grateful. Yun.
To be grateful. Right. And basically, your way of being grateful is giving back to those who want to be in your shoes.
That
basically a flight attendant.
Yes.
And one way is through consulting and being a motivational speaker and also helping these aspirants like siguro mga gusto makipag-mentor, ganun, and doing seminars, right?
That's right.
So, going from 2019 to 2020, let's look at the aspirants. Okay, we have had, if we are gonna really look at the profile of aspirants, we have a lot. Especially now that the aviation industry is growing, and from the time flyhighmanila came about, modesty aside, but right now, I talaga see a lot of aspirants.
That's true.
A lot. Pag may job, pag may FA opening, by the thousands, ilan nakakapasok. So basically, I'm guessing that, many of these aspirants who didn't make it 2019 are gonna go for the goal this 2020.
Yes.
Ngayon, going for their goal this 2020, what are those things they should bear in mind as they approach 2020 with that optimism na year ko to, 2020, I'll be a flight attendant. What should their mindset first be? Because I believe that always starts with mindset and attitude. What should they be as they approach 2020 with that optimism?
I would share with you my signature mantra. I always say this: pray for it, claim it, embrace it. So that's the first thing that they have to keep in mind. Na I would come across some future FAs kasi who would speak to me like, Miss Mayie, parang hindi ko kaya. Or Miss Mayie, gusto ko pero laging may pero, merong buts, may ifs. So let's remove that first in the first place. Yun yung tanggalin natin. Kasi like you said, Nomon, you're right, yung mindset that's how you start with it. Second, you've tried it already in the past year, say in 2019. Ano sa tingin nyo? You reflect. What do you think were the practices that you have done, say during the interview, that you think may have failed you, for example, okay, para hindi nyo na yun gagawin this time. Kasi for me, I always look at the silver lining behind every cloud, no?
Silver lining, ah.
Silver
Tayo
lining.
ba si Catriona Gray? Yeah, guys, break. I love Catriona Gray.
Yeah. Okay.
She's really, I mean, for me, she's the best Miss Universe the Philippines ever had, and everyone ever saw. The way how she promoted the Philippines, and her mindset of really inspiring others, which also became a, what do you call this? Which became a basis of one of our write-ups, that your dreams are always valid. And I guess for these aspirants, their dreams of becoming a cabin crew are valid, right?
Right.
So going back, the silver lining.
Catriona Gray.
Yeah.
Because for me, in any not so positive situation, ako lagi kong tinatawag siya na not so positive instead of negative,
Yeah.
So parang with that statement, na may positive kasi in every not so positive or negative situation that you would be in. It's how you will look into it. Sometimes, as cliche sounding as it may seem, we don't know the plans of God. Ganyan.
Yes.
We don't understand now, but eventually we will.
We will.
That is true. That is really true. I mean, I've had a lot of experiences, failures, challenges. Hindi ko maintindihan minsan. Pero later on, I even thank Him more because thank you, Lord, for, closing that door because it opened to better opportunities, Kaya nga nung Christmas morn, if I may share with you, sabi ko sa post ko sa Facebook, it's greeting Merry Christmas, having Christmas, spending that. It's about being merrier each year.
Yes.
Year after year. Yun lang naman yung goal natin, to be better each year, that it would be merrier year after year. So,
yes.
yun.
So, as 2020, as now that 2020 is in, how can these aspirants who made it a goal to become an FA prepare this time in terms of, going for their dreams? I mean, aside from mindset, let's go into the general part, like physical, how they talk, and all. Yes. Just on a general basis.
On a general basis.
On a general note.
This is my favorite because, this is applicable to both the ladies and the gentlemen. Okay? Hindi lang to para sa ating mga kababayan, pati sa mga kababaihan, pati sa mga kalalakihan, na dapat we are presentable. Remember, we have not uttered a word yet, pero we are being, meron ng napipicture yung tao sa mind nila, how we are. Like, what type of person could we be? If you were to be hired by that airline, they're already thinking at the back of their mind, ano kaya to? Will this kind of applicant live up to the standards of our airline? Late ba to palagi? Kaya ba nito gumising ng maaga? Or can you adjust to different environments, different time zones, day after day? Or, so these are the things that you will be perceived as So, kailangan, yung dating ninyo, you present yourself in such a way that you show confidence, you show competence, you show that you are exceptional, nag-stand out ka. Remember, these are thousands of applicants piling out. Diba? So, parang, ang haba nun. Kung nung time ko mon, sobrang dami na. Grabe ngayon. Grabe talaga ngayon. It's much, much more. So, how can you stand out? How can you be recognized among all these thousands of applicants na magiging what? Swerte na nga kung may 20, 30, minsan even less.
Out of 100, ang swerte nga kung 10
Right.
Medyo mataas-taas pag 10 out of 100. Right? That's how high the ratio is.
You haven't even said a thing, like I said, kailangan talaga how you look is, you're well presentable, your face, your hair. I'll just share with you, when I started, hindi ganun ka-clear yung face ko. Alam ko na kaya nga kanina sabi natin attitude, right? Alam ko na, and yet, I insisted to apply. Only to find out, I was being rejected the first ever application with an agency of a Middle Eastern airline here, because hindi clear yung face I was in my early 20s back then. So, pinabalik ako. After a month, I worked on it. O di, sayang lang, diba? imbes na sana, before ako nagpunta, alam ko na, yung attitude ko, inayos ko na, okay, I know already what to do. So, parang dapat before ako nag-apply, well-prepared na ako. Sayang yung time. So, these are the things that we have to consider. Kailangan show competence, confidence, be exceptional for you to like stand out and be recognized. Correct. And of course, you know, always remember that you also have to be selfless, you know? Hindi puro ganda, hindi puro utak. You know, your heart, how you deal with other people, that's something that will make you go up the ladder as well. And it's for you actually, you know, besides all the factors out there, talagang para yun sa'yo as a person.
And also, I believe that flight attendants have to be selfless because you guys willing to, you know, I mean, you're safety professionals in the air, and then, if anything happens, kayo huling aalis ng eroplano, so you must be ready to give your I mean, to put your life at risk in order to save these passengers.
You are so right.
Yeah.
Hindi ka mauuna, ha? Alright, just a gentle reminder to our future FAs. Okay, we are the last
to leave.
Okay.
The aircraft. In fact, last night I watched this movie, Nirja.
Oh, I like that movie.
Nirja. Guys, try to watch Nirja's movie. Well, just to give you a little thing about it, just to convince you to watch it. It's about this Pan Am flight attendant way back the 1980s who sacrificed her life to save more than 300 passengers during a hijack situation. What did she do? She was able to free out 300 passengers but took the bullets of the hijackers. She eventually died. But you know, it basically shows how selfless she was, and it shows how flight attendants really put their lives on the line to save passengers. So please do watch that movie. You're gonna really appreciate cabin crew even more. And your dream of becoming cabin crew, mas magkakaroon ka ng purpose sa buhay, right?
Totoo. That's right, Mon.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch that movie.
Yeah,
it will
Nirja.
really help you understand more the responsibilities that we have as flight attendants, diba?
Yes, especially that, you know, you're the frontliners when it comes to safety and in terms of attending to the needs of passengers. Remember those times when we would ask questions like, please ask a question?
Yes.
And one of those questions was actually how to answer during impact interview.
How to answer during impact interview.
Yeah, and now that it's 2020, how can they prepare in terms of answering during impact interview? Like, kunyari, tanungin sila, why do you want to be a flight attendant? Or, tell me something about yourself. Those two, just on a general note again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Yeah, why do you want to become a flight attendant? Normally, sasabihin natin, katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, I'm not the typical girl na, little girl na, ever since I wanted to be a flight attendant, na parang ever since I was a kid. No, you know, if it's real, if that's your real reason, why not? Why not say it? However, it's not an enough answer. You have to dig deeper, you know, like, you have to think of something else. Like, sometimes we say, because I want to travel the world. But remember, that is not the priority. That's not the first task that we are supposed to do na, to travel the world. Remember, we're there for our passengers, diba?
Yes.
So, kumbaga, when you answer this different interview questions, first you have to be sincere, diba? At along with that sincerity, kailangan, like I said, hindi puro sarili mo, hindi self-seeking, kaya nga selfless, diba? So, you have to be able to provide answers which are beneficial also to the airlines, most of all to the passengers of the airlines, your passengers, your future passengers. So, ganon. Like, you mentioned, tell me something about yourself, for example, diba? Parang ang simple-simple nung tanong na minsan we don't prepare for it anymore, pero once we're asked of that question, we don't even know what to say. So, it's best also to practice at home. For example, siguro you can face the mirror, you know, talk. I do that even until now na I'm so confident already talaga, I must say, in speaking to a lot of people. Like, even with these interviews, I'm so used to it already. Pero, I don't get too complacent na, okay na yan, di na ako magpe-prepare. You still have to prepare. Like, kausapin mo yung sarili mo sa mirror, no problem.
Kaya magmukha kayong tanga, okay lang.
True. My mom would even say, ano ba yan? Parang,
Yeah.
sino naman kausap mo? Lalokohin pa ako ng mom ko. But, that's how you will be able
Yeah.
to see what are the things that you need to improve on. What are the areas that need improvement? Diba? Doon nyo lang malalaman eh. Kaya nga, diba, I'll give an example rin, yung mga dancers, no? My cousin is a founder of a big dance group, no? So, here in the Philippines, and they compete in the States, ganyan. So, kahit sila na sobrang expert na in their field, in what they do, they still face the mirror, diba, the dancers, because it's better to see how you actually perform rather than imagine without the mirror, you just dance, hindi mo alam how you would look eh. Kaya nga even as simple as a selfie, di ba? Gusto natin agad makita ng itsura natin. Di ba? Because that will tell us best talaga. How did we look? How did we fare in the interview, for example? So yun. So these are the things that you have to consider when answering or preparing for an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what? This 2020 also, I would also say that, be ready to invest in yourself, like invest in what you said, right? Yung sa clear skin.
Yes, that's true.
Invest yan. Kasi, there's some people ask, yung teeth ko is not straight. Tapos, kasi I have pimples. I mean, those things can be removed.
True.
Those things can be removed.
Yes.
And also, aside from investing in yourself, like losing weight, going to gym, you can also invest on, your speaking skills, your confidence, everything. And speaking of investment, also try to attend seminars, conferences. That's gonna help you out in becoming a cabin crew, making those cabin crew dreams come true, especially this 2020. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be more competitive because more people are really gonna seek to really become a flight attendant. Yung mga, those people who will be applying this year are the same who applied last year, plus the fresh graduates.
The fresh graduates, that's correct.
Yes, not only fresh graduates. I mean, kasi there's some airlines that hire senior or people with 2 years of college or undergrads. These are the people who are basically now gonna take the first step into applying. So talaga parami ng parami. And these conferences, like what we're doing on January 25,
yes,
is indeed there to not really to assure you a job in the airline. I mean, everything will still all depend on yourself, on how you're gonna. Everything will still depend on yourself, but it's always better to have the edge through these seminars. And on January 25, yes.
Okay, so it's actually a Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So come celebrate with us and attend our 5-pillar conference. A journey begins. It's a 5-pillar conference, and basically to sum it all up, what to expect.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
siguro let's tell them how this January 25. It's called actually the journey begins.
Yeah.
So siguro let's tell them how they can benefit, how they'll be able to benefit from being part of this seminar.
Okay, so first and foremost, this is composed of notable. It's a notable group actually, composed of notable people, and not to brag or modesty aside, pero you have to know the background of the people you are listening to, who could professionally and correctly guide you and not mislead you. Okay, so what to expect from this conference is that we will be able to provide you from the start, as in from the beginning, from the time that where you are now, where you are positioned now, you are dreaming of becoming a flight attendant. So as an aspiring person or as aspiring people, how to be aspiring, how do you begin, and then what are the 4 other things that are very significant in your journey. Siyempre, from aspiring ka, kailangan confident ka, competent ka, exceptional ka, selfless ka. So it's composed of different important factors that we have to take into consideration once we apply. Sometimes sasabihin natin, ay, yun lang yung narinig natin. Pero totoo, sabihin nyo, minsan nalilimutan natin yung mga little things na dapat alam na natin. That's why we're here. And it's important that, some actually from the group are still flying.
Yes.
Okay? Some, like me, for example, I used to fly, and now I'm in training. I'm a consultant and a motivational coach for those who would like to become flight attendants or in the tourism and hospitality industries as a whole. And Mon here has been in the industry, diba? So you've been
Actually,
dealing
I'm a
with...
nav geek and been dealing now that I'm in Fly Manila. We're in aviation media.
Yeah.
From the time I started at Fly Manila, I've really seen the true essence of a cabin crew.
Yes.
Which I feel that people has to learn more. People has to see. It's not just about it's not only about serving food. There's so much more. There's just so much more about cabin crew that people needs to find out, which you are now about to learn. On January 25, right?
So
January
basically,
25.
Maybe, Mon, we can share with them that don't look at this as an expense.
Yes.
Okay?
Oh my God,
It's an
please.
investment,
Yeah.
So, when you invest on good things, it will bring you good
To
things.
bring you good things, yes.
Okay, it will bring you that success that you've been wanting to have. And pag-iisipin lang natin na gastos na naman, may gastos na talagang gastos lang, unnecessary. However, this one, if you really want to make it to the industry, we are not promising that after you attend this, yes, sure ball, pasado ka na.
Nasa kanila yun eh.
Nasa
At the end
inyo
of
pa
the
rin
day,
yun. Minsan nga may nag-a-attend sa akin, for example sa workshops ko, magugulat ako, kamustahin ko, hindi naman pala nag-a-apply. Job opportunities won't be knocking on your door, okay? Hindi yan dadating sa atin lang, kailangan talaga magpursige tayo. When I was applying back then, in fact, ayoko nga minsan nung may kasama kasi gusto ko ako lang na talagang makapag-focus ako. Hindi yung dahil kaibigan ko gusto pumunta, punta ko. Or, it has to be within you. Is it what you really want? Diba? So, go for it and invest. As simple as kanina pinag-usapan natin, you have to be presentable.
Yes.
Sinasabi ko lagi, because I also teach in university, college students. No? So, sinasabi ko sa kanila, minsan may quote ba kayo? Or the gentleman. Minsan yung iba wala. I understand, yung ekonomiya natin these days, minsan sobrang mahal talaga mag-invest sa magagandang clothes. Pero, huwag nyo nga isipin na expense siya. Isipin nyo siya as a good investment that you can use when you apply, when you attend events like this.
Yes,
So
exactly.
so you have to start now. There are a lot of things that you can prepare on, say for example, as simple as yung suit na yun, no? Maraming mura na maganda. Hindi naman kailangan mamahalin, 'di ba? May mga mamahalin minsan, if it doesn't look good on someone, wala din. Pero may mura sa pagdala mo, ang ganda-ganda tignan. Okay, so so those are the things that you have to look as investment. So kasama yung seminar workshops, conferences, seminars or talks. And again, check the background of the people who are speaking. So, importante yon kasi kailangan pinagdaanan mismo nung mga magto-talk sa inyo para mag-guide talaga kayo.
Yes.
Okay.
The conference is happening on January 25 here, the Savoy Hotel, right where we are right now.
Yes.
Right where we are right now. The title is The Journey Begins, a 5-pillar conference.
It's a whole day activity. It's not going to be boring. I am sure. I assure you that. Okay, so we'll both learn and have fun at the same time. And what's nice is that hindi lang tayo puro chat, puro hi, hello sa mga pages namin. At least now we get to meet each other up close, diba? Mas maganda yon. We get to mentor you up close.
Yes.
So,
and pag may matanong naman sila after, diba? Even when you guys start applying, we're always here to help you out. Now, if you made it, oh my God, please invite us to your graduation. We're gonna be there.
We would be so
and
happy.
we'll support you. We're gonna really support you and all. And, perhaps make you and help you also inspire others. Those people who now want to be in your feet.
And who knows, one day you'll be one of the 5 pillars already, di ba?
Yes, of course.
Kasi like ako, sa Hello FA Mayie and FCTDC, yung mga naging participants ko before, I call them FCTDC babies, who are now successfully flying.
Yes.
Oh, I get them as speakers kasi it would be great to give them that, na sila naman yung mag-share sa inyo, di ba? So, we really do hope to see you there. We are inviting you to join us. It's just a few weeks from now.
January 25.
2020, that's a Saturday. And bubusugin namin kayo ng
information,
knowledge,
trends,
updates on the airline industry. industry. And literally and figuratively, bubusugin namin kayo. We'll have 4 more meals together. So, yeah.
And you're gonna meet new friends and fellow aspirants also who share the same goal. Malay nyo, makilala nyo pa yung forever nyo dito.
Ay, grabe.
Kayong dalawa, mag-flying with you pa kayo. Malay nyo, you apply the same airline.
Yeah.
And then you fly together. Ang daming cabin crew couples. Talaga na sobrang, I love them so much. Because parang nakakaano talaga their stories also.
How
that
they met,
in
no?
the airline, now they're flying together.
Yeah.
Sobrang nakakataba ng puso whenever I hear these stories. And malay nyo, makilala nyo rin yung forever nyo dito sa conference na to.
Wala ba tayong kaedad dito sa mga mag-a-attend na ito? I'm just joking.
So please don't forget to visit the It's a Crew Life Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and search It's a Crew Life. Or you can type in facebook.com/It's a Crew Life PH. Okay. If you have any questions like as to how much, siguro should we say the investment?
Yeah, okay. That's basically 3,500 per person. However, if you get to have a buddy, so may buddy system tayo dito, it's just 6,000, meaning 3,000 pesos per person.
Yes.
You know how I do it actually, para hindi nyo isipin na, shocks, it's 3,500 or shocks, it's 2,000 each. You know how you do it? Sa 3,000 pesos na yun, for example, in a year, divide that into 12 months, yung 3,000. How much will that cost? You won't get the same knowledge, the same new learning experiences, the same people gathering together to give you this experience and training or workshop, I must say, na ganun lang yung i-invest mo every month. Diba? Nakakapag-shopping nga tayo ng todo, diba? Ano ba naman yung 3,000 divided into 12 months? Magkano ba yun? I'm not so good in math. It's
Tsaka
my Waterloo.
yung sweldo nila actually, after once you start flying,
yeah. So much more than that.
Oh my God, plus the benefits.
Right.
Plus you can fly your family for free.
And please don't forget, size 7. Okay?
Yeah, alright. So please don't forget, January 25, It's a Crew Life presents The Journey Begins,
a
five-pillar conference. Alright? So there. So we hope to see you all and thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and cabin crew love, guys.